Hi everybody, my name is Nadia. Thank you so much for being here. Today's class is Lit from Within, a nice little fiery flow that's based off the story of a warrior named Virabhadra. Virabhadrasana. He wasn't born from peace or love, he was created from fire, from Shiva's deep grief and rage. He was sent into the world as a force of destruction. But the lesson of this story isn't about anger, it's about what we do with the fire inside us. We all carry an inner flame, our passion, our purpose, our drive. Fire can burn or it can illuminate. It can destroy or it can forge something new. So as you move through your warrior practice, ask yourself, how am I using my fire? Am I letting it consume me, or am I harnessing it to cleanse and renew? So today's mantra in class is, I embrace transformation with grace. As you move through the flow, as we're transitioning, I embrace transformation with grace. Okay, so with that, let's get started. My Spotify is linked down below. Open another tab, pick a playlist, play it on another device, jam out, vibe out, and find a comfortable seat. You can sit in hero's pose. If this is uncomfortable, you can place a block or pillow underneath your hips, or just find an easy cross-legged seated pose. We'll start with a few rounds of Kapalabhati breath. So close your eyes, let out an exhale, let everything go, completely empty out. Invite in a new inhale, all the way up to the top, completely fill up. And exhale, let that go, completely empty out. Breathe in about halfway, stop. And quick short exhales followed by quick short inhales. So keep going and imagine that you're pushing the exhale out of your belly. Pull your belly in and up slightly with every exhale. Keep going. Exhale everything out. Bring your chin to your chest, raise your shoulders, keep holding the air out. Then lift the head, soften the shoulders, invite in a deep inhale. Exhale. Let that go. 2 more rounds. Take half of an inhale and begin. Keep going. Really starting to stoke your fire. Feel your core awakening. Feel your inside awakening. Feel it inviting clarity into your mind. Next exhale, completely empty out. Bring your chin to your chest. Raise your shoulders up towards your ears. Keep holding the breath out. Then inhale, lift the chin, lower the shoulders, invite in a fresh new inhale. And exhale, let that go. 1 more round. Invite in half of an inhale. Kapalabhati. Harnessing the fire within you. Your breath fans your inner flame. Keep breathing. Keep going. I embrace transformation with grace. Without an exhale, completely empty out. Lower your chin to your chest. Lift your shoulders. Then lower the shoulders, lift the chin. Invite in a full, deep inhale. And exhale, completely empty out. Take a second to linger here. Notice the buzzing, enriching sensations. You should feel very alive within your body now. Slowly blink open your eyes. And on an inhale, sweep the arms around and up, bringing the palms together at the top, really stamping down through your hips and lifting up through the heart, looking up at the head and neck if that feels okay. And exhale, circle the hands back down and around. Find your tabletop pose from here. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Start to magnetize through your core, so pull your belly in and up and magnetize your hip bones to your ribcage. So you should feel yourself turn on here. Broaden through the shoulder blades, press down into the mat to really keep that broad sensation. Tuck your toes and lift the crown of the head away. Lengthen the crown of the head away from your tailbone. Then from here, 2 rounds of cat-cow. Take an inhale, open through the front body. Exhale, open into your cat pose. One more round just like this. Inhale. Lengthen through your front body. And exhale. Find your cat pose. Inhale, come back through center. Find your foundation, all those tiny little foundational movements, pressing the floor away, magnetizing through your core. Find that. Keep that. Squeeze through the right glute, lift the right leg, keep the knee bent, flex through the foot. Squeeze here, remagnetize if you lost it. Keep pushing the floor away. Notice if you're leaning towards one side more than the other. Keep everything centered here. Take an inhale, then exhale, turn the right knee out to the side like fire hydrant and squeeze your right knee towards your right elbow. Try and keep everything centered. Inhale, bring the right knee outside the left shin. Exhale, squeeze again, pigeon crunch. Crunch your right knee towards your right elbow. Inhale, right knee towards outside of left shin. Then exhale one more time. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze through your right side body. Keep your foundation. Keep yourself centered. Then inhale, bring your right knee behind the left knee and press back for this cross-legged child's pose. You'll be a little bit crooked off of your mat, but really lean into that opening through your right side body. I embrace transformation with grace. Soften here. Notice if you're tensing through your jaw, holding your breath. How are you harnessing this fire already at the beginning of your practice? Inhale. Make your way back up into tabletop. Keep the right knee lifted. Keep squeezing through your right glute. Push the floor away. Lengthen through the right leg. Then exhale, squeeze the right knee towards your nose and push the floor away so much so that your right leg, your right foot comes inside right hand. Now immediately here, swivel onto your left knee. So swivel the left foot around and you'll come around to sitting on your left ankle. Seated goddess pose. Hands can be down here for support. Can find prayer pose. Squeeze through the glutes, lift through the heart, and use your right elbow to push gently on your right inner thigh. Stay here, or this nice little manual adjustment. Take your right hand to your right hip and inhale. Find foundation through the legs to open through the left side body. Breathing here. Such a lovely little pose. Let it be lovely to balance out all of the fire. I embrace transformation with grace. Inhale, move through center. Left hand's going to reach towards the back of the mat. Lower the left hand down. Lengthen through the back leg. Stamp down through the right foot. And then open. Find a modified plank pose. Lengthen the right arm overhead. Really push the floor away with the left hand so you're not dumping through the left shoulder. Might be nice to bend through the right elbow and just hold your head. Maybe ease into more of a heart opener. Let this feel good. Full inhales. Full exhales. On your inhale, start to walk your hands around so you come to face the edge of the mat. Hands are underneath your face, and your left foot swivels behind your left knee. Keep the right hand down. Take an inhale. Open the left hand out to the side. Turn as much as is possible for you. Then exhale, find a twist. Stay as straight as possible. Just a nice little baby bend through the right elbow. Squeeze through the core. Lengthen the left arm in this thread the needle. Then inhale, sweep back up, open to the side. 2 more times just like that. Exhale. Left arm threads underneath. Use your core and your right arm to hold you up. Inhale, open to the side. 1 more. Exhale, twist. Thread the needle pose. Squeeze through the glutes. Squeeze through the core. Keep the face soft. Then inhale, open back up to the left. Exhale, left hand comes down next to right. Tuck the left toes if they're not. And then exhale, press back, find an awkward down dog. So really press back. Your body, your hips are going to open a little bit more and lean towards the right. Same thing as earlier. It's awkward in the child's pose, but notice this different opening through the pose. And can you breathe? Can you find grace in the awkward? I embrace transformation with grace. Let it feel good. And take an inhale. Lower the left knee back down. Swivel yourself around. Start to bend through the right knee. And find yourself here in a low lunge. So adjust how you need to set yourself up for your low crescent. Once you have that, take an inhale. Sweep the arms around and up. Squeeze through the glutes. Magnetize through the core. Lift the heart. Press down strongly through all 4 corners of your front foot and strongly through your back left toes. Then from here, maybe you exhale, sink down a little bit deeper. Grab onto your left wrist with your right hand. Take an inhale and exhale, lean up and over to the right. Really press down through the left knee to open and arc all the way up through the left side body. Soften through the face, soften through the jaw. And take an inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, lower the hands to frame the right foot. Then same way we came into this pose, step the right foot, sweep it back and behind you, lengthen, find your foundation, squeeze through the glutes. Then exhale, lower all the way down onto the mat. A modified 3-legged plank. Once you're down on the mat, take an inhale, lift. Find your baby cobra. Let it feel good. Exhale and lower. 2 more times like that. Inhale, lift, baby cobra. If you're feeling open, depending on your body, maybe you lift, straighten through the arms, find more of an up dog. Exhale, lower down. 1 more time. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Your choice. And exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes, press back, child's pose. Full inhale, full exhale. I embrace transformation with grace. I'll notice already, or maybe you're not syncing as well with your breath and your movement. Let it be gentle. Harness your fire. On your next in-breath, wave yourself up through center. Re-find your foundation in your tabletop pose. And we'll repeat everything on this side. So find those foundations, soften through your jaw, soften through your face, squeeze through the left glute, keep the knee bent to lift the leg, flex the left foot towards the ceiling. Take an inhale here. On an exhale, fire hydrant through that left knee, squeeze left knee towards left elbow. Stay as centered as possible. Notice if you want to lean towards one side. Then inhale, bring the left knee outside the right shin. Exhale, squeeze again, pigeon crunch, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale, left knee comes outside right shin. 1 more time, exhale, squeeze, 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 harness your fire, soften your face. Inhale, bring your left knee outside the right, or behind rather, and then find this crisscross awkward child's pose. Let it be awkward. Find the grace in it.
Find the opening through your left side body. Then inhale. Make your way back into tabletop. Keep the left leg lifted. Squeeze through that left glute. Then exhale, squeeze the left knee towards your nose. Push the floor away. Step the left foot inside the left hand. And right away, swivel around. Come to sitting on your right ankle. Find your seated goddess pose. Hands on the mat for support in prayer. Or you keep your left elbow tucked inside your left inner thigh. Left hand comes to right thigh, and inhale. Sweep the right arm around and up. Again, let this pose feel good. It's such a lovely pose. Look up, look down. See what feels good for your neck. Then inhale, unravel towards the back of the mat. Right hand comes down underneath right shoulder, straighten through the left leg. And inhale, open into your modified side plank. Again, let it feel good. Open through the left side body. Really press down through the right hand so you're not dumping into the right shoulder. Maybe you bend through the left elbow, hold the back of the head. Maybe you open into more of a back bend. Make the pose yours. Inhale, start to walk the hands around in front of you so you're facing the side of your mat once again. Hands underneath your hand, right toes tucked underneath right hip. Inhale, right hand sweeps out to the side, open. And exhale, thread the needle. Right hand reaches behind the left. Use your core and your glutes. Inhale, open to the side. 2 more times. Exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I embrace transformation with grace. Inhale, open, right hand to sky. Last one. Exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale, open, right hand to sky. Exhale, right hand comes next to left. Lift the right knee. And find your awkward down dog. Again, find the grace in the pose. Find the different openers, the different sensations from what you usually feel in down dog. On an inhale, lower your right knee back down. Swivel yourself around to face the front of the mat. Finding a low lunge, so adjust how you need, adjust the foot, adjust the back knee. Once you have that, take an inhale, find your low crescent. Find all of your little foundational poses within the pose, and then maybe you sink a little bit deeper. Grab onto your right wrist with your left hand. Take an inhale, lengthen up, and exhale, dome arc over to the left. Really opening through the entire right side body. I embrace transformation with grace. Take an inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, hands come around to frame the front foot. Same thing, press the floor away, re-lengthen the left leg behind you, squeeze through the left glute to keep that leg lengthened, and then exhale a modified 3-legged plank. Lower all the way down to the mat. Once you get there, inhale, open, either baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, lower. One more time, just like that. Inhale. And exhale. This time, tuck the toes and press back to down dog. Let yourself breathe in your down dog. Maybe stillness feels better. Maybe you want to walk the dog, bend one knee and then the other. Soften through the face, the eyes, the jaw. harnessing your fire. You fuel the fire. Don't let the fire burn you out. Then on your next in-breath, walk yourself up to the top of the mat, but do it super, super slowly. Imagine your legs are like branches stemming from your belly button. And feel how that changes the way you move to the top of the mat. Your core holds all the power, reharnessing what you stoked in the beginning with Kapalabhati breath. And when you reach the top of the mat, take an inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale and fold. One more like that. Take an inhale, lengthen, flat back. And exhale, fold. Let the head be soft. Let the neck be soft. Maybe grab onto opposite elbows, rock from side to side. Maybe grab the head and neck, lengthen the crown of the head towards the mat. And play with bringing your weight into your toes, back into your heels. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Release the arms, and on an inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up to the top of the mat. Bringing the palms together above your head, lengthening in both directions. And exhale, palms come down in front of the heart. I embrace transformation with grace. Harness your fire. Really set the intention as we move through our warrior flow now to move in a way that honors your fire, that harnesses your fire, doesn't burn you out, but you, your breath, your inner fire, that inner flame, you are all working together. So with that, let out and exhale, let everything go. Open your eyes. Start to lean all of your weight into your left foot. Come up onto your right tiptoes. That same thing we did earlier, magnetize through your core, keep your heart lifted. Have a nice buoyant bend through your left knee, and then use your core, exhale, squeeze your right knee into your chest. On an inhale, start to lean forward, use your hands for balance. Step the right foot towards the back of the mat, we'll find warrior one. Lower the right heel, take a second to find the pose. And once you do, reach the arms up overhead, squeeze through the glutes, keep pulling the left hip back, keep pulling the right hip forward as much as possible, stay lengthened through the heart. Press down through all four corners of the feet, but especially the front big toe and the pinky side edge of the back foot. Keep breathing. Soften through the face, soften through the jaw. Virabhadra 1. Stay soft in your warrior. On an inhale, turn to the side of the mat, find your warrior 2. Adjust your stance, take a second here, and then exhale, sink, settle in, gaze over your front fingers. Breathing in your warrior 2. Soft warrior. Harnessing your fire. Let out and exhale. On your next inhale, flip the top palm, reverse warrior. Keep bending deeply through that front leg, open through the entire left side body. And exhale, bring yourself up through warrior 2, side angle pose. Left forearm comes to left knee, right arm reaches overhead. Don't dump into your left thigh, really keep yourself lifted, keep your core magnetized, keep squeezing through the glutes. You can stay here, or you can lower the left hand inside the left foot. Breathing here. Exhale, start to prop up onto your back toes. Lower your right hand down. Walk your left foot towards the side of the mat, find horizon. Come onto the pinky side edge of the right foot. And inhale, push the floor away with the right hand. Dome up through the right side body and open through the left side body. I embrace transformation with grace. Okay, now listen up. Take an inhale. Start to prop up again onto your back toes. Lower your left hand down. Keep your left foot where it is. Take an inhale here. Then exhale, lift the left toes, squeeze the left knee towards the left elbow, and exhale, press back, three-legged dog. Take an inhale here. Exhale, squeeze left knee towards nose. Step the left foot next to the left hand. And then take an inhale. Find your crescent pose. Exhale, sink. Settle in. Cross the left elbow over the right. Take an inhale. Start to sink down and simultaneously pull the elbows away from you. Maybe lengthen up a little bit. Then exhale, round forward, squeeze your elbows inside your left knee. Keep pulling your left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, squeeze elbows inside left knee. One more time. Inhale, lift up, harness your fire, breathe through the sensations. Exhale, squeeze elbows inside left knee. Stay here, take an inhale. Exhale, step the right foot next to the left foot, and exhale, sink down into your chair pose. Take an inhale here. Exhale, keep the arms in eagle arms, and elbows come outside left knee. Inhale, lengthen crown of head away from the body, and exhale, find your twist. Twisted chair, a little bit awkward, but that's okay. I embrace transformation with grace. Inhale, unravel the hands, find your forward fold. You can heel toe the feet away from one another a little bit. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale and fold. Again, inhale, lengthen, flat back. And exhale, fold. On your next in-breath, reverse swan dive. All the way up to the top of the mat. Palms come together up overhead. Take a second to lengthen. Inhale in both directions. Reach in both directions. And exhale, palms come down in front of heart center. So now you know what's coming. Harness your fire in this pose. Feel into everything, but do not let it burn you out. Balance your inner warrior with your inner grace. Let the two energies just swirl within you and love up in whatever happens. So let out and exhale. Let everything go. Palms at heart center. Inhale, start to lean your weight into your right foot this time. Keep a nice buoyant bend through that right knee. Magnetize through the core. Keep the heart lifted. And then use your core. On an exhale, squeeze your left knee towards your chest. And inhale, start to hinge forward. Step the left foot back. Find your Virabhadra 1. Warrior 1. Take a second here. Sink. Settle in. Keep that right hip pulled back. Squeeze through the glutes. Press down strong through the front big toe and heel and strong through the back pinky side edge of the foot. Once you have all of that, allow yourself to sink, to settle into the pose. I embrace transformation with grace. Take an inhale, open, unfurl, find your warrior 2. Adjust how you need, and then once you have that, take an exhale, sink, settle in, find your Virabhadra 2. I embrace transformation with grace. Stay soft, stay steady. On an inhale, flip the top palm, keep that right knee bent deeply and open into your peaceful warrior. I embrace transformation with grace. Exhale, move through your warrior 2. Find side ankle pose. Right forearm on top of right knee, right thigh. Pull the right hip back, magnetize through the core here. Don't dump into your right thigh. Keep yourself lifted. Stay here or lower the right hand down. Full inhale, squeeze through those glutes. And exhale, start to lower the left hand down, prop up onto your left tiptoes, and walk the left foot towards the side edge of the mat. Lower onto the pinky side edge of your left foot and open into your horizon. Press the floor away with the left hand. Open through the right side body. Inhale, start to square the body to face the mat. Awkward little pose here. Take an inhale, then exhale, squeeze the right knee into the right elbow. Inhale, lengthen, three-legged dog, right leg up. Exhale, squeeze right knee towards your nose. Lower the right foot inside the right hand. And inhale, lift, find your crescent lunge. Exhale, sink, settle into the pose. Keep that right hip pulling back, left hip forward. Magnetize through your core. Then cross the right elbow over the left. Take an inhale, pull the elbows away from your face and up a little bit. Then exhale, start to dome. Keep that right hip pulling back, glute squeezing. Core squeezes as you bring your elbows inside right knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. One more time. Inhale, open, reach the elbows forward and up. And exhale, squeeze elbows towards right inner knee. Stay here, take an inhale. Exhale, step the left foot next to the right. And exhale, find your twist. Elbows come outside right knee. Keep the eagle arm. Take an inhale. Lengthen hips and crown of head away from one another. And exhale, twist. Open to the right. I embrace transformation with grace. Take a full inhale. And a full exhale. Unravel the arms. Find your forward fold. Heel toe the feet away from one another. Take an inhale. Lengthen. Flat back. And exhale. Fold. One more time. Take an inhale. Lengthen. Flat back. Exhale. Fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up to the top of the mat. Palms come together at the top of the head. And exhale, palms down in front of the heart. So we're going to go through that pose, that sequence, one more time on each side. Now you know what's coming. Keep harnessing your fire. I know it burns. I know the breath quickens. I know that we have a natural tendency to want to do poses. Move. If you don't want to bend as deeply through the knees in your warriors, then stay up a little bit higher. Really make the practice yours. We'll add on at the very end. So just have fun. Okay. Lean all of your weight into your left foot. Breathe in here. And as you exhale, squeeze your right knee in towards your chest. Breath to movement here. Inhale, step the right foot back. Exhale, find your warrior one. Inhale in your warrior one. Exhale, sink into the pose. Inhale, unfurl, open up, find your warrior two, Virabhadra 2. Inhale. Exhale, sink, settle into the pose. Inhale, flip that top palm. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Inhale, move through your warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Arm variation of your choice. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the right hand down. Inhale, find your horizon lunge. Exhale, open into the pose. Inhale in your horizon. Exhale, lower the left hand. Start to square the hips towards the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, squeeze left knee towards left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg up. Exhale, squeeze left knee to nose, step the left foot through. Inhale, find your crescent lunge. Exhale, cross left elbow over right. Take an inhale here. Exhale, either find your chair pose or cross the right knee over the left. Inhale, find your eagle pose. Exhale, sink, settle in. Inhale, breathe. I embrace transformation with grace. Exhale, sink, settle in. Inhale, uncross the legs, unravel the arms, sweep the arms up overhead, lengthen in both directions. Then exhale, palms come down in front of the heart. Take a full inhale here, recenter. Exhale, let that go. Inhale, start to lean your weight into your right foot. Exhale, squeeze left knee into the chest. Inhale, step the left foot back, find your warrior one. Virabhadra 1. Inhaling. Exhaling, sinking, settling in. Inhaling in your warrior one. Exhaling, opening, finding Virabhadra 2. Taking an inhale here. Exhale, settling in. Inhale, flip the top palm. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Inhale, move through your warrior 2. Exhale, side angle, arm variation of your choice. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lower left hand to mat. Start to walk the feet into your horizon pose. Inhale, push the floor away. Exhale, open into your horizon. Inhale, start to square the body back to the mat. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lift the right toes, squeeze right knee towards elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog, right side, right leg up. Exhale, squeeze right knee to nose, step right foot through. Inhale, find your crescent lunge. Exhale, sink, settle in. Cross right elbow over left, take an inhale here. Exhale, either find your chair pose again or cross the left knee over the right. Take an inhale here. Exhale, sink. Settle into your eagle pose. Inhale. Exhale, sink. Settle in. Inhale. I embrace transformation with grace. Exhale, unravel the legs, uncross the arms, reach the arms around and up, lengthen in both directions. Then exhale, swan dive forward. Take an inhale, lengthen, flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the right foot towards the back of the mat. Lower the back knee. Immediately swivel the right ankle around and find your seated goddess. Arm variation of your choice in seated goddess. Arms in prayer, hands on the mat. Or inhale, reach the right arm up and over. Exhale, listen up here, this is where we change. You're going to lean over your right hip, come to face the back of the mat, and you'll turn into a 90-90 here. So start to swivel the right shin towards the top of the mat. Left knee is in line with left hip. We can stay at 90-90, or if you prefer, move into your pigeon pose. Inhale, pull the right hip back, pull the heart forward, and exhale, lower down. Find your pigeon pose. It's nice to make fists, stack the fists, and rest your forehead on them. Allow yourself to soften here. I embrace transformation with grace. Yoga asana practice is very, very humbling. Your body is different from one day to the next, so it's so important to honor its differences day by day, pose by pose, breath by breath. Inhale, start to walk yourself back up. Lean onto your right hip. Swing the left leg around. Janu Shirshasana. Tuck the right leg or the right foot inside the left thigh. Really stamp down through the hips. Pull that left hip back and then flex through your left foot and pull your left leg into your hip socket. Have your hands down for support. Take an inhale, press down through the hips and then lengthen up through the heart. And keep that lengthening of your heart towards your toes as you inch yourself down, hands inch forward. And then once you find where you can no longer continuously reach, then just allow yourself to melt down. Hands are framing the leg or they can grab onto the foot. Doesn't matter, just let yourself melt over the left foot. Left thigh rather. And every inhale, lengthen your heart towards your toes. And every exhale, melt, dome. Again, inhale. And exhale, sink. Soften. Inhale. Start to unravel. One last little element of play. Stamp the soles of your feet down onto the mat and start to rock forward. We're going to come into a forward fold facing the back of the mat. So lean forward, rock forward. Maybe you do that, maybe you don't. Either way, it doesn't matter. Take an inhale, flying flat back, facing the back of the mat. And exhale, forward fold. Let it feel good. Let it be yummy. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Then inhale, lengthen, flat back. And exhale, step the left foot towards the back of the mat. Lower the back knee. Immediately swivel the left ankle around. Come to seated. Find your seated goddess. I'm actually going to come to face you guys. Arm variation of your choice. And let your seated goddess be lovely. Soften. I embrace transformation with grace. Make your way up through center. Lower the hands down for support. You're going to start to turn your body towards the back of the mat. Lower the shin down, the right shin down, and then left knee will be in line with left hip. You can stay here in 90-90 pose, or again, if you want to take pigeon, if you took pigeon on the other side, find your pose. Take an inhale, pull the hips back, lengthen through the heart, and then exhale. Lower the hands down. Form fists with the hands. Rest the forehead on the fists, and once again, soften. Full inhales and full exhales. I embrace transformation with grace. Slowly bring yourself up through center, lean over your hips, swivel the back leg around, tuck foot inside inner thigh. Lower the hands down for support, pull the hip back, lengthen the heart forward, and exhale, fold over your leg. Simultaneously inch the hands forward, grabbing wherever is comfortable for you. And again, every inhale, lengthen crown of the head forward. Every exhale, melt. Once again, no forcing, no pushing. Let it feel good. Let it feel yummy. Harness the fire. Embrace the transformation with grace. On your next inhale, just lengthen the lengthen both of your legs. Goodness gracious. Shake out the feet, rock them from side to side, arms next to you for support. And then just lower yourself all the way down onto the mat. Bring your back to the mat, hug your knees to the chest, rock from side to side. Maybe make circles in one direction and the other with the knees. Make figure 8. Whatever feels good for you here. Lengthen the legs, lengthen the arms, reach in both directions. And exhale, arms come alongside the body. Let the feet come mat width apart. Flop the feet from side to side. Let the thighs fall rather. Press into the back of the head. Lift your shoulder blades off of the mat and then release them back down so they're a little bit more broad. Let out and exhale. Let everything go. Invite in a fresh, new, spacious, expansive inhale. Completely fill up to the top. Sip in a little bit more air. And exhale. Let the breath go. Savasana. Soften through the eyes. Soften through your jaw. If you have more time, I invite you to stay, to linger in your Savasana. Or if you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, rock your head and neck from side to side. Keep lingering. Feel into all of the sensations from your practice. Notice the lingering effect as the body slows. Just notice the created, the energy you created within you. What did you ignite? Notice how you feel lit from within. Keep holding on to all of this as you bend one knee and then the other, rolling into the fetal position. Keep your eyes closed and then bring yourself back up to an easy seated position. Let the hips melt back into the earth when you get there. Stack your head and neck over your shoulders and your shoulders over your head and neck. Lit from within. Virabhadra.
The great warrior reminds us that fire alone isn't enough. It's what we do with it. We're all warriors in our own way, but our strength isn't in force, it's in knowing when to stand strong and when to soften. So, with that, bring your palms in front of your heart, bow your head to your heart. Thank you for this body. Thank you for this breath. Thank you for this practice. Thank you for this body. Thank you for this breath. Thank you for this practice. Thank you for this body. Thank you for this breath. Thank you for this practice. May you carry your fire with purpose, embrace it with strength and grace, and be lit from within always. From my heart to yours, namaste. When you're ready, you may lift your head, open your eyes. Thank you all so much for practicing with me. It really is a joy to teach. So please, it's awkward to ask, but like this video, comment, let me know what this practice brought up for you. Send me requests, subscribe. I post a new class every Monday. And take a picture of this, screenshot it, tag me on Instagram. Let's connect. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. And wherever you're at, until the next now, take care. Namaste.